I haven't been I've been sober for about 2 months.
Yeah, that's why I don't call you anymore.
This is the fucking craziest.
You're sober like off weed and everything?
I haven't been. It's been 30 years since I've been off. We had to put my son in sober living, right? So I was like, I'm gonna do this with him,
That's
right?
great.
Because he goes on the road with me, so it'd be weird for me to be in the green room smoking weed and be like, "Hey, pussy."
Yeah.
So, but being sober is.
You like it?
It's not what it's cracked up to be.
Dude, that was a test. If you fed me that bullshit, I was leaving.
Well, wait. I'm sorry.
I miss mushrooms more than I miss weed.
Oh, you're not even doing mushrooms?
No.
You're not doing anything.
I was doing 3 grams of mushrooms every Friday night for my comedy show.
Yeah, you were a big weed guy too, right? Edibles and
for
all that?
30 years,
Yeah. So you
100
cut all
milligrams
that
a
out.
day at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cut everything out, man. And it's boring as fuck.
Son Jacob?
Jacob,
Yeah.
Dude, if you take one day off from drinking, you realize how many hours are in the day.
But I never drank.
Frightening.
I was
You're
never,
like, it's only 2 p.m.?
Yeah. Am I up
What am I going
already?
to do till 6? 6 comes around, you're like, I can't fucking do this.
How many sandwiches can I
Oh my
eat
God.
in one
Then you got to go on
day?
stage. It's like, this is stupid. Life is hard, man.
You're sober right now or no?
No.
No, look at him.
No, but I am weaning. I know, dude.
Look at this.
I had
Does
a
he
long
look
2
sober?
nights.
Long 2 nights.
It's my birthday.
Your whole life has
It
been
looks
a
like
long
we just
2
pulled him out
nights.
of a
He's
whiskey
fucking-
distillery 5 seconds ago.
I know.
He just talked about getting drunk at noon. What are you talking about? Ask him.
Yeah, I'm fun, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you are.
That is true.
Enjoy your
Dude,
darts,
it's
dork.
tough. It is tough when they start dropping like flies. Like everybody's,
Oh my God,
has.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like so. I just don't really like to drink anymore. But like, it's not like I went sober. But everybody.
I wanna
I'm
to
gonna
that
get back
point.
to it, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
not quitting for good. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Make sure
while
he's
he's
good and
getting
then-
his footing,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be out here.
So how
being
long have you
high.
been?
It's been almost 2 months for me.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, okay.
That's a long.
But
because
it's still. I thought you were gonna say like you had been doing it for a couple of years or something like that. So
it
it's
feels
still-
like it.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm not gonna last a couple of years. No. Fuck no. There's no way.
Did you like say like? I feel like if it was me, I don't know. If father son's a little bit different, but like if someone was like, "I'm gonna do this in solidarity with you," I'd be like, "You don't have to do that."
He told me
But
that.
Yeah.
He was like, "You don't have. This is not your responsibility."
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah, but
But
I,
I'm your dad.
yeah,
and-
dude, you're and you're my guy, and I want to. If you're gonna do it and come on the road with me,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
seems
tough
weird.
to be around someone else the whole time.
dude, it
Go on the
seems
road.
weird.
Oh,
And more also that it was such a big part of my business. Like I don't want to sit around and glorify what he's trying to,
Right.
the demon he's trying to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like a
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
dick move.
Yeah.
It feels like something
How you
Tommy's
doing
dad
over
would do.
there,
You know?
Did you? Yeah.
But yeah,
Did you see John Stamos? What he did in
the ball
solidarity
cap?
with Dave,
Shave
Dave
your head, you
Coulier?
pussy.
Bro,
Crazy.
the only guy though in the world.
What do you
that
do? Stop sucking dick?
He fucking, you know when people shave their head for cancer and then the barber like shaves their head and
Yeah.
everyone cries.
Yeah.
He put on a bald cap and photoshopped it and then posted it on Instagram and said, "Putting on this bald cap in solidarity with Dave
Oh
Coulier, who's
my
fighting
God.
cancer," which is like the single most out of touch thing I've ever seen a celebrity do.
Dude.
Like to do it first of all and then brag about it. And he said,
As if you're doing
he said,
something.
He said,
Yeah,
"Put on
it's
a
not
bald
even a
cap
joke,
and
right?
flex
No.
my Photoshop
He wasn't
skills."
laughing
No,
afterwards?
no. It was,
Oh my
put
God,
on
what
a
a
bald
piece of
cap and
shit.
flex
Yeah.
my Photoshop skills.
I don't know. That
the
second
quote.
sentence makes me think he's joking.
Yeah,
I think he recognized, but like I don't. I think that's a joke, but like doing it, I think he was not.
How
No,
good a
that was,
friend. You can't shave your head one time.
Bro, if you're Stamos,
One
have you
time.
seen his
You don't
hair,
think
bro?
he's getting pussy bald?
Stamos is.
Yes,
You're right.
he is.
But that's
He
like
is.
He could look like an orc at
It
this
doesn't
point.
matter.
you're
Well,
not
he
wrong,
does look
but
like
it's
an
not
orc.
even about getting.
does.
It's
He
not
looks
even
like-
about getting pussy. It's about being like, I have the greatest head of hair that has ever.
And it's
fucking
gonna grow
existed.
back.
And I'll prove to you that it
Maybe.
is real.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe it ain't
Maybe
real.
real. That's a good call.
He is
That's
handsome
a good call.
as
Bro,
fuck,
that hair
though.
is nuts.
You want to earn money every time you spend money? Download the Upside app for free right now and earn cash back on everyday expenses. Get 5 cents per gallon of gas, get 30% on groceries, and up to 45% at restaurants. Download Upside today.
At every level, when he had the mullet in the 80s, when he had like the 90s kind of like part in the middle, and now it's just every
By the
level.
way, if you were just coming as a And you never knew either one of them, but you could be like, which one's the comedian? You'd be like, I can pick that one. I can pick that one out.
Did you see Brandon Walker, a guy who works here, went viral recently for he's not Uncle Joey? He's not an uncle. He's never been called Uncle Joey on that show once.
Really?
He's Uncle
Joey's Joey Diaz.
Uncle. Yeah. He's just a friend. He's just Danny Tanner's friend in that show.
Oh, so they're gay.
Probably.
So
like, why
he's
is that guy coming around so much? If
so
he's not
he's-
an uncle, why is he there every fucking
He's
day?
just got
That'd
a
be little
grown
weird.
man friend living with his kids.
I don't even know if they live. I think he's just there a lot. That was the whole thing, is that everyone thinks it was Uncle Joey and Uncle
Jesse.
Jesse.
Wait,
Right. It's
Dave
Uncle Jesse,
Coulier
but
didn't.
just Joey.
Neither one of them lived at the house. I think one of
No,
them.
no.
lived there.
Jesse lived in the
upstairs,
attic
yeah.
with Becky Katsopoulos. That's a little weird too.
Yeah, it's crazy that you're
Yeah.
rattling off this stuff.
And their names too.
It's crazy.
Becky
Katsopoulos
Katsopoulos.
was a pull.
That's
I'm Becky, I know.
Becky, Jesse Katsopoulos. Come on.
I didn't watch this show.
I didn't either.
Oh, you guys are too cool.
I
No,
didn't.
you're old.
You're too old. Yeah.
I was.
You're too old too, probably.
Yeah.
We had
45.
the dog walk draft the other day of childhood shows, and I know of all of them, but I don't think I really did.
Well, you had a fucking terrible upbringing.
That's why I love you, baby.
What shows
I've
were you
never heard of
watching growing
these.
up?
Cheers.
Yep.
Wonder Years.
Yep.
I was watching 227. I was watching All in the Family.
Yep.
Yeah, you're old. You're old. as
Watch
fuck.
that shit, dude.
Oh, dude, you
so
couldn't-
funny.
You couldn't. There's
Wonder Years is one of the greatest shows of all time.
Dude.
It's just the sense of
It's very
humor,
real.
the reality of
The
life.
dad was just like a fucking.
Everything was unapologetically
Yep.
fucking dark,
Yep.
dramatic,
I didn't
and funny
even
as fuck.
realize until I was older that it was a show from the '80s, because they did. What time period was that supposed to be?
It's supposed to be post-Vietnam. The,
Yeah.
the father was an alcoholic
Yes,
coming home
yeah,
from Vietnam.
yeah. It was. I mean,
Beating
that
his
show
kids.
Was, right. It was like I remember being very afraid of
Yeah.
the dad in that, being like,
Yeah.
Though he had a temper.
yeah, that was real.
Yeah.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
you
It
just
was
look at
Kevin
it
and
all the way
Wayne.
through, I'd say, 70s and 80s. There's nothing better than movies, television. Everything was just
I
so
say this about,
iconic.
like the '80s and '90s.
And then into the 90s, mid-90s, that's when you fucking fruits came around. They started playing this type of shit. And we lost touch of reality.
I went back and watched old episodes of Taxi.
Taxi ruled. Watch Taxi.
You guys are
Holy-
1,000. Everyone's turning off the podcast.
Taxi. I don't even know if Taxi was in color, dude.
Actually, the only thing in
It
color
was a
was the
talkie. Was
Taxi.
the, yeah.
Charlie Chaplin show is.
Danny
fucking
DeVito was
horrendous.
actually 6 feet tall in that show.